Hi, so if you're thinking of moving to Baton Rouge, this is going to be a map video, a tour of the Baton Rouge area and the surrounding towns that people like to move to if they are working in Baton Rouge. Also, if this is your first time to my channel and you want to have updates on Baton Rouge living, just click the subscribe button below and tap the bell for notifications so that you can get these videos as they become available. Also, I get calls from people like you every day, whether you're moving to Baton Rouge in a month or in 6 months. You can just feel free to reach out to me. I would love to help you make a smooth move to Baton Rouge. And all my contact information is in the description below. All right, so let's get started. We're going to do a Google Map tour. Let's see, we're going to do... So Baton Rouge Parish is a large parish. I'd say large. It's about 78 miles in total. And so Zachary is probably the most northernmost town in the East Baton Rouge Parish. And the median price ranges for homes there are $281. The school systems are very good in Zachary. You could look that up on either niche.com or Louisiana Department of Education to get the scores for the schools in Zachary. Zachary is probably about 30 minutes drive to downtown Baton Rouge. So you need to consider that when you are, if you were to choose Zachary, depending on where you work. There are some plants up here. I believe Entergy has a big facility up here. So if Zachary is where you would like to live, you can check out some home prices here. Let's see what we got. Homes in Zachary, like I said, the median home price is $281. Maybe the average is $316. So you can get a lot of house up here for that price. Let's see what we've got. These are the active homes right now. Here's one for $350. See, it's an older ranch right here. Looks like it. So 3-bedroom, 3-bath, third of an acre, and 3,000 square feet. So that's a pretty big home. Seems to be updated, although you might not. And then it's got a lot of yard there. We see what else they have here. And you can also buy a 1.1 million. So the range is all over. Here's 149. You see what that looks like. And it's a little small 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So depending on, it's a cottage. So that is not too bad for what did we say it was? 149. So 150,000. They have a little cottage there. And they have some golf courses up here. Since there's a lot of land, you can see Copper Mill, which is also a subdivision. And they have plenty of shopping. You can see they have the Home Depot, Walmart, Winn-Dixie, Rouse's, which is a supermarket here. So that would be Zachary. Moving on down, this would be on Highway 19. Moving on down into Baker. Baker's a lot smaller, and the home prices are lower also, but it is a lot smaller. So median home price is $169. So we can see what's going on in Baker. And it's a lot smaller than Zachary, but you're still close to everything. It's still, 25, 30 minutes to Baton Rouge. Here you have a house for $199. You see what that looks like. Just a small, older cottage. Looks like it's been updated. Let's see how many bedrooms it is. This is a 4.2. Square footage is 1864. An average size home. Trees. This is the lot for that one. Let's see what else you can. Baker also is home to our zoo, Baton Rouge Zoo, which is very nice. It's part of the Breck system that I talked about in another video. And that's one of the main things in Baker. Is a house for $209. Looks like a newer house. Let's see. Yes, this will be a new construction. It's a pretty small house, 1,200 square feet, depending on what your needs would be. There's that. So going back down towards Baton Rouge, this area right here is Scotlandville and Mid-City North. airport is in Scotlandville. This is the Baton Rouge Airport. And across from that is Southern University. So that is, there's the location for the university right there. Then you keep heading on down. There's 110 is sort of a connector interstate. You head on down 110 to go into Baton Rouge. And this is the downtown area. Downtown is being revitalized, like like all over the U.S. However, it's mainly apartment living, of course, and there's a lot of it is rental versus owning. But there are some older homes in downtown. They have Spanish Town, they have Beauregard Town, and I'll do videos on those, showing you around those neighborhoods. And a lot of people do work downtown. That is, the state capitol is downtown. So if you're one of the government workers, you'd be in this area here as far as work goes. So this is 110. It joins I-10. And you're looking at Baton Rouge on the map. We're in the southernmost part, not most southern part, but in the southern part of the state. The state starts up here. We have a boot shape. This Baton Rouge is it's on I-10. It's an hour from Lafayette. And then going the other way, it's about an hour and 20 minutes to New Orleans. So back to my Baton Rouge map. In East Baton Rouge Parish, so we made it to downtown. I'm going to change and go over here to Central. I'm going to draw here a little bit. This is Central. It's a little smaller town that is, a lot of people like living there. It has more country living. Get a decent house in Central. The median price range is $295, but most of the houses in Central are a lot newer. As far as the ones that are on the market, you can get an older home also, but some of the new building is in Central at around $300,000. It does take, even though it looks close, it doesn't have an interstate system. So it may take 45 minutes to get into Baton Rouge, depending on where you work and where you live, how far out you live in Central. But the schools are decent there, and a lot of people move out there to have more of a country vibe so that they can have more land and stuff. So getting back into Baton Rouge here, we have Baton Rouge Parish. In Baton Rouge, like all of this, it is considered pretty much Baton Rouge, this whole circle here. So pretty much going from here until you almost get to Denham Springs is Baton Rouge. Actually, it even goes further down. All this is still Baton Rouge. So we will go to West Baton Rouge now. West Baton Rouge, so you see I-10 right here. This is I-10. And you go to West Baton Rouge. This is West Baton Rouge. It's on the other side of the river. So you cross right here on the I-10 bridge, or you can cross up here and then head down Highway 1. This is Port Allen right here, even though it doesn't say so on the map. And then you go further down Highway 1, you got Brusly first, and then you have Addis. And then that's the West Baton Rouge. That area is, Port Allen is 224 median, Brusly is 252, and Addis is 289. So it gets more expensive as you go down right here. And I'm going to close that. I'm going to go back to this map and see what's available. So even though it sounds like it's far, depending on the traffic of this bridge right here, it can only take 20 minutes to get around if you live on the other side. However, if the bridge is backed up, which is normal, usual for it to be backed up, then it might take you 30 minutes or so. So this is a 193. It looks like it needs a little updating. It's just an older house in an older neighborhood, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. But this is for 193, and that's Port Allen. Most of the new construction is further down in Brusly and Addis. Let's see what this 240 is. This is a new construction in Port Allen, and it's 240. And you would get like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square foot home. So going further down to Brusly, and we have plants on this side. So a lot of plant workers do live over here also, and it's very convenient for them. So this may be, which one is this? Sugar Mill Plantation. I'm not sure if that's in Addis or in Brusly. Yep, Sugar Mill Plantation. I've sold homes in this area and in this subdivision, and it's newer homes. Average size, 1993. It's a 3-bedroom. I'm sure they have 4 bedrooms. The price is $290. Go back. Okay, so we're back over here. We are in Brusly, looking at houses for sale. And this is, I believe this is Sugar Mill Plantation. It's a big subdivision. Yes. So 250, 330, 350. Let me go on down to Addis. And Addis is actually a little higher price point, it looks like. In some instances, just for the median and the average. Let's see what you got. This is an older home, but it's 333, but it's 2,500 square feet. Needs updating. So I'm not sure if this is truly indicative of what you would see. Let's see what we've got over here. This is more of a new build. So new construction, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet, and it is $268. Looks pretty nice. And this is the Mississippi still right here. And there is a ferry across the river, but it's not, if it's foggy or if the weather's inclement, then the ferry's not running. So you have to be planning to drive. So we're going to go back to, that's West Baton Rouge. Now we're going to head over the other way. We're going to go east and head into Livingston Parish. So Central is close to Livingston. It almost goes straight into Livingston. This is the line somewhere around here. So Denham Springs is probably the largest city in Livingston Parish, and many people do commute in from Denham Springs to Baton Rouge. That's probably another 20 or 30 minutes, depending on traffic. I-12 is the interstate that most people travel on, or they travel on Airline Highway. This is the 190 right here. And I'll do a little drawing here. So here's Denham Springs. North of Denham Springs is Watson. I couldn't even find any sales in Watson in the past 6 months. If there are any, everybody's just staying put. The schools are good. The schools are pretty good in Denham Springs. Again, go to niche.com and check out the school ratings as well as Louisiana Department of Education. And so for Denham Springs, they do have a lot. Let me zoom in here. So Denham Springs does have a lot of shopping and whatnot. They're pretty much getting a lot of things that Baton Rouge has because there is a large population out here. And this is Airline Highway in Denham. This is the interstate. So they have the Bass Pro Shop. So Denham also extends below the interstate. There's a north part of Denham and then a southern part of Denham. It goes all the way out to here. It's kind of a large parish. And they have a lot of new construction. The average home in Denham Springs is, the median is $250 and the average is $270. So they have a lot of new construction. DSLD right here. DSLD and DR Horton do have a lot of new construction out there. And there are other builders that have that out. That Alvarez has some new construction homes. Plantation Home, that's his garden home. So it's older area. Woodland Crossing is a large subdivision. They were probably built in the early 2000s. I'll go to the map and see what is available there. So for Baton Rouge area, people do move out in order to get a more affordable home, and if their price range dictates that, or if they don't want more of the city hustle bustle of the city. Get up here. So a house for $249, Carter Hills. It is, so for $250, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet. So it's pretty small. Let's see what else they have. $220. Let's see what this one was. A little small house here. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath for $289. This is what this one looks like. Let's see what's north of. So you got $224 up here. It's the older home, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet. Depends on, see what the yard acreage is. It's 1/4 of an acre. So let's see. Let me go back to the map. Anyway, so that's Denham Springs. They have Walker is another, probably the next largest town, which is right here. So going down 190, there's Walker, which on the interstate, it's the next exit. This would be the Juban or Rit Range. Then there's Juban, and then there's this one, the Walker exit. This is the Woodland Crossing talked about. What else is in Denham Springs? They have, let me go back. So there's in Livingston Parish. I couldn't even find sales in those. They're very small. So as things come up for sale, they probably sell pretty quickly. I didn't see anything in the past couple of months. It's pretty rural out here. But if you wanted to live out in the country, these are nice places. You do have to watch the flood zone, flood insurance, to see how far below sea level you are, as far as how high your insurance is going to be. Livingston Parish still goes all the way over here. There's Springfield over here. And then right here, you head into Tangipahoa Parish. And that's starting right here. But Springfield and Albany are still in Livingston Parish. And so we're going to go back over here. The last parish that we're going to cover is Ascension Parish. And that is back in the middle of Baton Rouge. The Interstate 10 goes south towards New Orleans. Interstate 12, we call it the 10-12 split. 12 goes towards Slidell, and I-10 goes towards New Orleans. So we're going to go back to I-10, and as it leaves Baton Rouge, it goes, Prairieville is the next town over, and Prairieville is probably the most popular suburb of Baton Rouge for people to move to, and the housing is very nice there. The schools are very nice. It's on Interstate 10, so they just commute in. It is about a 30-minute drive during traffic, which on our pros and cons, part of our cons of Baton Rouge is our traffic, and that's due to the influx of surrounding areas coming into work. So if you are one of those, you'll be in a lot of traffic in the morning if you have a regular schedule like everyone else, a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 5. So you'll just have to add, you'll have to plan for maybe 45 minutes in the morning, and in the evening, it'll take you a while to get home. Also, if you do the Prairieville, however, you could get more bang for your buck out here. For a newer home in Baton Rouge, you can find things, but it won't be as, might not be new construction or as new as Prairieville. They do have good schools also, which is why a lot of people moved out that way. They've built, I think, a new school in Prairieville. Dutchtown is the popular one. And then they've also built Prairieville High and Middle and Elementary on the other side of I-10. Let's look at the map. Let's look and see what you can get over here. So once you get over to Prairieville, there's the Dutchtown area. Those houses tend to be higher due to the convenience of being close to Dutchtown, the schools, and being close to the interstate. So let's see. So here's a home for $500,000, and it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 3,000 square feet. That's $500,000. Yeah. So there's one. Let's see what else. They have some new construction out here. Let's see. There's one right by Dutchtown. That is Belle Sabine. Let me see if I can go in there. Lux. This is considered in Geismar, this is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath for $440. But you can see how you can get pretty big home. So we're back over here on the map. So you've got Prairieville. There's Gonzales. Gonzales is probably the next biggest place in. You see, there's Gonzales. Let's see if I can do Prairieville. So this is Prairieville. This is the parish of Prairieville. Let me scoot over. So it's kind of a big parish also. So if you do pick Prairieville, depending on where you live, you need to consider if you get out to this area. If you get out to this area over here, Galvez and all that, you have all of this to try to get to the interstate. Sometimes this drive will take you 20 minutes to get to the interstate, and then if you have to go into Baton Rouge or somewhere else, you have to add on to that. So some people need to consider that, whether they're going to be out this far into the parish, this far, or if they want to get closer to I-10. So the more convenient it is, probably the higher it's going to be price-wise, just for that purpose alone, because of traffic. So we're not the only ones in Baton Rouge that have traffic. We have, Prairieville has its traffic too, just due to the density of the amount of people that live in Prairieville. It's always growing. People are moving there all the time. Now, Gonzales is probably a little bit lower priced, and the median price in Gonzales is $294 as opposed to Prairieville's $344. So Prairieville itself is probably $50,000 more median price range. But I'm gonna go to the map and see what you can get in Gonzales. Let's see what we can get in Gonzales. So here's a 240. So this looks like a new construction. Flood zone X, meaning it's not going to, you don't have to pay extra for flood insurance. It's always good to get flood insurance. This is a new construction. It's only a 2-bed, 2-bath with 1,200 square feet, but still it's 240. That's new construction. Let me see if I can find a 3-bedroom that might be more closer to what you would want. Let's see. This one is that the same one? So here's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's $264. I'm not sure if it's new construction or not, but it's almost 1,700 square feet. This is what it looks like. And let's see. And Gonzales and Prairieville kind of almost bleed into each other. There are several exits. Gonzales has the Tanger outlet malls here, and they have a lot of the restaurants. Prairieville and Gonzales have a lot of the popular restaurants in Baton Rouge have moved out here because the population is so dense. They have the Walk-On's bar, which what's really a restaurant, and it's a sports bar. They have, they still have all the Lowe's and Walmart, all the shopping. Alexander's that's probably more into Baton Rouge. Anyway, this is Gonzales. Further into Ascension is Donaldsonville, Sorrento, Darrow, and Sandoval. Donaldsonville is right down here. It's a very small little town, and it's across the river. So I'm sure the prices are lower there. Sandoval is a smaller community over here too. And Darrow is on the other side of the river by Donaldsonville. So that is it for Ascension. I'm going to head back to Baton Rouge, check on some neighborhoods there. Now, Our Lady of the Lake is a big hospital. There's Baton Rouge. Close to that is the Baton Rouge General. So we have 2 big hospitals. Our Lady of the Lake has a level 1 trauma center, which is the highest level you can get. LSU is down here. There's Tiger Stadium. So LSU area is down here. One of the places that you'll hear about is Highland Road is this right here. Let me see if that is it. Or is that Highland Road? Get closer. Here it is. Okay. So Highland Road is something of interest. So it starts in LSU. Highland Road starts here. It goes all the way. It actually starts further north than that. Highland Road. So those are going to be the $1 million houses. Not all of them, but and it goes all the way to the interstate. It circles around to the interstate and to here. And we'll look back in Baton Rouge. We'll go through some neighborhoods in Baton Rouge. So north of I-10, there is Capitol Heights. And then right here is considered like the Garden District. Let me go to the other map and see what we got. So in Baton Rouge, you've got downtown area. Then the Garden District is right above I-10 right here. You can see what we can get. So this is the older neighborhoods. Things are going to be more, higher priced. So we'll see what we got here. We've got 699. Let's see what that one is. This is a newer build on Perkins Road by the park, by the city park. Very nice. Luxury. And so it's going to be a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,100 square feet for $700,000. And then also, let's see, something maybe, and then if not, it'll be an older home. Let's see, let me find something else. St. Rose, this is probably something that needs just an older cottage, an older style home, probably 75 years old, hardwood floors. It does look updated. So if you like the older homes, this one is 2-bedroom, 2-bath though, for 1,400 square feet for $365. And let's see if we can find something else over here. Let's see, going over in the 100 Oaks area, let's go to Parker. So this one is for $450. It's an older home, but it looks like it's, you could probably do some updates to it. And a lot of people will move here for the location. So like this way is Broussard Street. So the St. Patrick's Day up here I talked about is around this area right here. Goes down 100 Oaks, and we find 100 Oaks. Yeah, 100 Oaks is right here. So the St. Patrick's Day goes down there also. And this part of Perkins also. So that, and then let's do Capitol Heights. Capitol Heights is a popular area. It's on the other side of South Acadian. And Government, this is getting into mid-city. So these are some houses. Sometimes they're smaller. They're definitely older, unless they torn down and built a new one. This is Longwood. So this might even be a newer one that was built. And it was updated in 2018. So it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet, the $380. And let's see. Then you get over to, you even have your 1.3. So this area is more expensive. So this is a 1.3 Steel Boulevard. This is the whole street is pretty much a high-end street. So this one's 1.3. 3-bedroom, 4-bath, 4,155 square feet. And let's see what else. This is Webb Park. So this is a public golf course. It's one of the Breck Park golf courses. And it goes all the way over to here. So right now you're kind of in the middle of Baton Rouge. Let's see. That's the Garden District. Then you're going to move on down to across the interstate on. This is the LSU area right here. So pretty much everybody that lives over here is either a student or a grad student or something with that. Now we have LSU, they call it College Town, which is LSU Avenue. So I guess I'll show you that, College Town. Also, Baton Rouge is known for having one street, but it has 5 names. Like Stanford Avenue turns into Arcadian, turns into LSU Avenue, and then same thing with Lee Avenue, is also College Drive and Brightside. You'll see that when you get here. Let's see what you got. We're on LSU Avenue. Let's see what's for sale here. This is the street you go to when you're headed towards LSU. So everybody goes down here, and this is in College Town. So this one's on Stanford. Let's see. This is actually, let's see. So it's an older home that they've done some updates to on LSU Avenue. It's $500,000. So if you wanted to, you could walk to the football games if that is something that appeals to you, which it is to a lot of people. Here's another one. Let's see what street this is on. That one's on Stanford. I know LSU has some houses for sale right now. They're just not populating on this right now. You can live by the LSU Lakes. This one is 1.5. Lakeshore Drive is very popular, and so this one's 1.5. Living on the lakes is very prestigious. You can, a lot of people do their exercising around the lakes, and it's kind of a social kind of place too. It's very nice for 1.5. Let's see, back over this way is still LSU area. These are probably condos. It's mainly a condo area or rentals. So then we're going to get over to College Town, which is not, it's just closer to LSU. So we have, this neighborhood is an old neighborhood that's very popular. This one's $500,000. It's going to be an older cottage, but you're paying for the location and the neighborhood. All the houses are, kind of turned around and sold higher because people want to live in the middle of Baton Rouge. Or the people who live in this neighborhood want to live in the middle of Baton Rouge. That one was not very impressive. Then they have the older neighborhoods that have, they'll have the larger homes, but they were built in the 70s or 80s. See, you have College Hills. They even go as high as, this is a new build on McDonald. Maybe that one. Bergen, and so this will probably be a fixer-upper. It's $400,000, but you could, well, it looks like they renovated it somewhat, but it's an older, an older construction home that they renovated the inside, and it's $400,000. But you're right in the middle of Baton Rouge, so it won't take you long. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,200 square feet. Actually, that doesn't sound too bad. And let's see. I'm going to go over to one of the other larger neighborhoods that I live in. It's called Southdowns, and that's this whole area right here. So they have the Dale area on. So Stanford divides it. Stanford's also Acadian. So on this side is the Dales, and there's one Dale on this side. They call this the Dale area. So you have a house for $625 here. Some of the houses are a little different. They have, so that one's for $625. And you get over into this side of Southdowns, and there's older cottages. Let me see what this one looks like. So for $350, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot house, but it also has a pool. And it is, let's go through the pictures. It could use some updating, but it's for $350, and it has an in-ground pool. So this is in the middle of Southdowns. This is Interstate 10 right here. So it is literally 5 minutes to the interstate if you wanted to get around. Perkins Road is another main artery we have in Baton Rouge. So when the interstate backs up, we end up heading down Perkins Road. Then they have a newer subdivision. So, which next to me is this Roseanne. So we'll look over there. They have, it's a luxury neighborhood. Has a nice pool. So these are the homes. So I think they're between 500 and 800,000. Small lots, not much lots. But then you get the amenities. You have a workout facility. You have a large pool, and it's a nice walking community. I go walking in there myself. All this. Let's look at one of the 800. See what the 800 gets you. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,500 square feet. They're very nice. Usually open floor plan, and they usually have a extra room upstairs if you have several rooms upstairs. Not much of yards, but anyway, Roseanne's a very nice luxury neighborhood. Going down, the other luxury neighborhood we have is further down Perkins towards past Blue Barnet, between Blue Barnet and Seagan. That's here. So that would be usually Willow Grove. Let me see if that's what this is. Here's that 2.15. I believe it's just off of its own. It's not in Willow Grove. So here's Willow Grove. So they're also in the 800s. It's another luxury neighborhood. Very nice homes. I don't see concrete too much, so this is just one that has the concrete. We're very big in the wood over here. So back into Baton Rouge, there are some new construction. You'll have to find new construction up Starry. See if this is one. Let's see. Here's a new construction in the middle of town. Let's see if this is it. Yes, this is a new construction, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,300 square feet. It's in a construction phases. So you can get this one for $400,000. But there are other new construction areas in within the Baton Rouge area. I know Alvarez has a few. I know that doesn't mean anything to you, but it's a local builder who does a lot of new construction. And he has pretty good product. So that's it. So anyway, when you're looking to come to Baton Rouge, there's so many options. You could even get, if you want a townhome or a condo, they have wide ranges of that. And as far as Baton Rouge goes, we do have a lot of traffic. I'll comment on that later. So that is why some people do live in Baton Rouge and rather than commute in from outside. But those are just things to consider if you want more house or if your location matters more to you than newness of your home or the size of your home. Anyway, there's so many different options, and I hope this map has been helpful. I know it's all over the place, but it's kind of a large area, or to be considered a smaller, city. We are kind of spread out, so that I wanted to give you an idea if you're talking to people at work. If you're planning on moving here and they're mentioning these areas, I wanted you to know pretty much how long it would take for you to drive in and back home if you chose the outside areas. And that's pretty much it. All right, reach out to me if you have any questions, and I hope this was helpful. And I look forward to hearing from you.